Namaskar Mitro. As you know, I recently participated in D-Robotics Robotics Dream Keeper challenge where I built this, an RDK X5 powered autonomous RC vehicle. The idea was to build a small autonomous car that can follow a road, detect objects, stop when something is in its path, recognize a stop sign, and switch between autonomous and manual driving modes. And today, I'm going to show you how I built this entire system. So let's get started. First, let's talk about the components. For the car, I am using the DKS Basic 1x10 scale chassis designed by the Duke Dogs and available for free. I assembled it with an MG996R servo motor, Radiolink CL9030 ESC, and initially a Kyoso G20 RS540 brushed motor. For the final testing, I replaced the motor with a geared motor because I needed the car to move at much lower and more controllable speed. For the AI and high-level processing, I am using D-Robotics RDK X5, while a DF Robot Beetle ESP32C3 handles the low-level vehicle control. For vision, I am using D-Robotics Stereo Vision MIPI camera, although I am using only one camera feed from it. Everything is powered from a 3S LiPo battery with a 5V 5A buck converter powering the RDK X5. And finally, I am using a Radiolink transmitter and receiver to control the car manually and switch between manual and autonomous mode. Overall, these are all the parts required for this build. I also designed and 3D printed a few custom parts to mount the electronics. So let's put everything together. After mounting the RDK X5, ESP32C3, receiver, power electronics, servo and ESC, the hardware is ready. Now let's move to the software. Before we start, you need an RDK X5 with the OS installed and RDK Studio set up and connected to the board over SSH. I have already covered this setup in my previous videos and I have also documented it in the stage 1 section of the project GitHub repository, so you can follow that if you are starting from scratch. Before we start programming, let me quickly explain how the system works. The RDK X5 runs Ubuntu 22.04 with ROS 2 or Together ROS, and it comes with many working examples. One of them is YOLO, so you can run different YOLO models using the documentation provided by D-Robotics. For this project, I am using a YOLO V11 object detection node to detect objects from the camera. At the same time, I created a lane detection node using OpenCV. It takes the same camera image, detects the road boundaries, calculates the center of the lane, and generates a staging value. Both outputs are sent to my vehicle controller node. The controller decides what the vehicle should do, follow the lane or stop when an object enters the danger zone. It sends the final staging and throttle command to the ESP32C3 over USB serial. The ESP32C3 controls the staging servo and ESC while also handling the manual and autonomous mode from the Radiolink receiver. So this is basically the complete flow of the system. You can find the detailed architecture and ROS to topic connections in the GitHub repository. I spent weeks developing and debugging this project, but you don't have to repeat all the work. I uploaded the complete source code to GitHub. First, clone the repository with the following command, then enter the workspace, then source it, then build the workspace with the following command, then source it, and finally launch the system with the following command. But before running the car, you also need to upload the ESP32C3 firmware from the repository to the ESP32C3. Once the ESP32C3 is programmed and connected to the RDK X5, the complete system is ready to run. Now guys, let's see how it performs. In autonomous mode, the camera provides the road image, OpenCV detects the lane and generates the steering command, while YOLO detects object in front of the car. When an object enters the danger zone, the vehicle controller stops the car. And when the path becomes clear, it starts moving again and continues following the lane. I also added stop sign detection. When the stop sign is detected, the controller changes to mission complete and stops the vehicle. And of course, I can switch to manual mode using the transmitter and drive it like a normal RC car. I also tested the system using D-Top to monitor the RDK X5 while the complete pipeline was running. The camera pipeline was running at around 30 fps, while the YOLO interface was taking roughly 38 to 42 milliseconds per frame. And the RDK X5's BPU was handling the AI workload with the utilization reaching around 97% during testing. At the same time, the CPU still has resources available for ROS 2 nodes, control logic and other system tasks. So even with the vision and AI processing running together, the RDK X5 handled the workload quite well. This is just first version of my RDK X5 autonomous vehicle and there is still room for improvement. Next, I wanted to drive faster, bypass obstacle and perform lane changes instead of simply stopping. Let me know what you think I should add next. And one more thing before we finish, the RDK Challenge Final Roadshow and Award 2026 Summer is happening on August 13 at 14:30 GMT, and I will also be there to present this project during the Challengers Show and Tell. If you are interested in robotics and edge AI, you can join the online event. The registration link is in the description. I hope you liked this project. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to Prono. That's it for today guys. I'll see you in the next one.